Have you ever noticed that the English calendar makes no sense? Think about it. September. Sept means 7 in Latin, but September is the 9th month. October. Octo means 8 in Latin. Think of an octopus, for example. But again, it's the 10th month. November. Even though novem is Latin for 9, but it's the 11th month. And December. Decem is 10 in Latin. Think of a decade, which is 10 years. But it's the 12th month. So what happened? Did the Romans forget how to count? No, it turns out that our calendar was completely hijacked. Let's unwrap the chaotic origin of how we got January and February, and two of the biggest egos in human history. Originally, the Roman calendar only had 10 months. It started in March, when the spring came and military campaigns began, and it finished in December, the 10th month. The Romans considered winter really a dead period because for about 60 days, no farming happened and no military campaigns could take place. They just ignored this period. The original names that they did have for months are very simple. March, named after Mars, the god of war, now that war could take place again. April, from aperere, meaning to open, like the flowers blooming. May, named after Maia, the goddess of growth. And June, named after Juno, the queen of the gods. After June, they just ran out of creative names, so they started to use numbers. Month 5 was quintilis. Month 6 was sextilis. And month 7 was September. So at the time, September was the 7th month, October the 8th, etc. Eventually, a Roman king named Numa Pompilius realized that ignoring winter was not a good way to organize a calendar. Around 700 BC, he decided to map out those nameless roughly 60 days of winter. He created 2 new months and just tacked them on to the end of the calendar. January, named after Janus, the Roman god of doors, gates, and transitions. Janus famously had 2 faces, one looking to the past and one facing to the future. Perfect for a new year. And February, named after Februa, a massive Roman festival of purification and spring cleaning that took place at the end of the year. A few centuries later, the Romans decided to move the 2 months from the end of the year to the beginning. Suddenly, September, October, November, and December got pushed back by 2 spaces. The real chaos is only just beginning. Enter Julius Caesar in 46 BC. The calendar at this point was still a huge mess, so he completely overhauled it and created the Julian calendar. Because he fixed it himself, he believed that he deserved a little bit of branding. He took what was originally the 5th month, quintilis, and named it July for Julius. A few months later, his adopted son and the first official emperor of Rome, Augustus Caesar, came along and decided, if Julius gets a month, surely I deserve one too. So he took the 6th month, Sextilis, and named it after himself, August, for Augustus. Rumour has it he even stole a day from February to make August 31 days, the same as July, to match his adopted father. That is the definition of an ego trip. Because January and February had already shifted the order, and Julius and Augustus put themselves right in the middle of summer, the calendar was permanently ruined. So every time we write the date, we're not using a broken counting system. We're just living in a world designed by Roman emperors.